Hello and welcome back to What's the Word Wednesday. I am your host, Sky J, and our last video ended abruptly, so I'm just picking right back up where we left off. We're reading from the book of John chapter 4, verses 1 through 36. So we only have a couple of verses left. If you didn't watch the video prior to this, you may want to pause this one and start there, and then come right back to this one because this is the conclusion, and we're going to wrap it up here. All right. So John chapter 4, I'll start with verse 31. In the meanwhile, his disciples prayed him, saying, Master, eat. Well, let me tell you guys what just happened. So Jesus ran into a lady at the well, a Samaritan woman. And in these times, the Jews and the Samaritans weren't allowed to talk to each other. And so Jesus asked the lady for some water. And the lady's like, aren't you a Jew? What are you doing talking to me? And basically Jesus said, if you know who I am, you'd give me some water or something like that. And then she said, well, how am I supposed to get some water? The well is dry and I don't have any tools to get the water with. So Jesus said, I forgot exactly what he said, but he said that the water that comes from him will never run dry. The water in the well will keep you thirsty forever. But if you drink the water that he has, that you'll have springs of everlasting water. And then Jesus asked the lady, then the lady said, well, I want to have some of this water that you're talking about. And then Jesus said, all right, well, go get your husband and come back. And so Jesus was testing her because he already knows her life. And the lady said, well, I have no husband. And he said, yes, because you have had 5 husbands. And the man that you're with right now isn't your husband. And so the lady was like, basically, how do you know this? Whoa, I think you are a prophet. And he said, aren't you greater than Jacob, who, I don't remember. But long story short, she said, I know that Messiahs will come. Messiahs are to come. And when Christ comes, she said something. And then Jesus replied to her, I am he. So he told the lady that he is the Messiah that was and is to come. All right, so that is where and so when Jesus told her, go get your husband, she said, I have no husband. I said that already. All right, so now she knows that Jesus is somebody. All right, so now we're back at verse 31. In the meanwhile, his disciples prayed. Oh, the disciples came back and saw what was going on. They saw that Jesus was talking to a Samaritan woman. But they didn't say nothing, but they know that's kind of odd. But they trust Jesus because they're his disciples. But they didn't say anything, but they knew that was odd. Jesus does odd things because he's Jesus. He can do whatever he wants. And he touches people that needs it, no matter what they're doing, if they in sin, he's delivered prostitutes, he's freed prisoners from jail. Jesus can do anything. All right. 31. In the meanwhile, his disciples prayed him, saying, Master, eat. So they're telling him to eat. But he said unto them, I have meat to eat that ye know not of. So Jesus said, the meat I got, you don't know nothing about it. 33. Therefore said the disciples one to another, hath any man brought him something to eat? So they're like, did somebody bring Jesus something to eat? But they don't know he's talking about the meat, God. He's not talking about tangible things. But Jesus is a mystery. He talks in parables. He speaks in parables. He wants you to figure it out. 34. Jesus said unto them, my meat is to do the will of him that sent me, and to finish his work. Saith not ye, there are yet 4 months, and then cometh harvest? Behold, I say unto you, lift up your eyes, and look on the fields, for they are white already to harvest. And he that reapeth receiveth wages, and gathereth fruit unto life eternal, that both he that soweth and he that reapeth may rejoice together. And herein is that saying true, one soweth, and another man reapeth. we're going to 38, not 36. And herein is that saying